Yeah.
Hello. This is June week 3 and May is behind the camera. And this is Luke, who's going to demonstrate the Semba show moves that we ambitiously learned together. And Alma and Yannick taught to us in Brisbane, and we brought them back to Tasmania. So we're by no means experts, is what I'm implying here. Okay, so the first move we learned was very fun and very silly. From the basic 2, we did the scoopy scoop with the knees. So bottom, 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 bottom. It looks great if there's a height difference. Bottom, bottom. Very stylish. And you can do the basic 2 and the shawampa, shawampa, shawampa. And open into the roll over 3. So yes, I was on the other side of Luke, so there's Luke's back. And when I'm leaving, I'm going to come on with my left knee here, and my right leg is going to catch the other one, and Luke's going to do the basic one in spot. Basic one, that'll do. Okay, so that was just a warm up, basically, to get really silly, because then we learnt a move from the shadow position, which is entirely Semba show. So we didn't do this on the social floor, mostly because we can't do it, but we're ambitious, so we're trying. So the move was rule of 3, and then inside turn shuffle for the leads, and you end up in this position. Now I'm going to take 2 steps back with my left first, and in those steps I'm going to prepare for the Semba show move. So I'm going to go left, and my hand is coming down, and then right, and I'm lifting the knee ready for this move. So I went down and then up when I stepped back with my right arm, and I tensed my core, and I engaged my left arm, and Luke's left arm is straight, like that. And Luke engaged his core as a follow because he could feel me tensing. And then I'm going to do the move, you ready? Mm-hmm. Which was this. It's very cute. So let's do it one more time. And let's try and do 2. Don't forget this time. I'm going to do 2. Okay, so rule of 3. Inside turn, shuffle. And now I'm going to step back. Left, right. And engage. You ready to do a Semba show move, Luke? That's good. I'm going to step with my left foot across my right foot. Here we go. And 1 and 2. Nice. And the follows start with the left foot up, but as the leads step across, essentially the leads come into our space, and we put the right foot down and lift the other foot up, and we end up like this. And then it happens again if you do it the other way. So if you do 2 in a row, you start with your left foot up, and then it lands and you end up with your right foot up, and then you take a step, the left is up again, and then you do the move again for the follows. But the key important thing was feel the intensity, the strength, which Luke could feel, and become basically much more engaged in the core. So let's do that one more time, just with the leg. So here I am, I'm like, I'm super engaged with my frame, there's an intensity, I'm super contacted, and I can do that because we're both really engaged throughout it. The other thing was, if you look at my back arm, I can sort of, there's a bit of a height difference going on, but I can sort of take my right shoulder and try and plant it between Luke's shoulder blades, so that there's this really strong contact point here, so that when I do the move, this is really, really firm here, and the armchair of my right arm is like super strong and intense. Cool. That was the first thing. Okay, the second Semba show move that we learned was the slide. The first 2 steps of the lead saida, 1, 2, and then we open. So the leads are still walking forward at this point. And here, we want to lift the left leg as well. So come back over here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, open, I go down and up. Ideally, my right foot stays on the ground as well. Can we do it one more time? Just so unstable. Done quite a few of these pretty intense moves. 1, 2, down, up. Okay, now my right hand is really engaged again on Luke's ribs here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the knee. Take the knee. Okay, my throwing reference. And I'm going to put my left foot here next to Luke's right foot. And I'm going to try and step over Luke's right foot with my right foot. So I'm going to go like this. And step. Then we do a little whoop. It's really important, sorry about that for a second. It's really important when I put the left foot here and I take the knee and I've got my core engaged, it's really important that my intention is actually almost trying to push Luke a little bit off his axis, because I want to come into his space as I step. If he comes into my space, like if I keep my chest back and I try and step, then I've got weight on me and we're really unstable. So it's actually better and more stable if I try and go into his space as we do the move. Let's do one more time. Very patiently. So the lead saludo, 1, 2, and open and up. Here, and contact on the right side with my right hand, and left foot in the center, and one big step.